Hey yo, what is up everyone? It is the biggest bird in the verse FC, aka Fried Chicken. We are back at it again with another live stream. I see we got a lot of y'all already in here waiting for this tier list. Now, just to make everything clear about this live stream, this is not a tier list that is going to be based off of my opinion, but off of the community, meaning you guys. So hopefully we can all come together and actually, get along and not fight with one another as we decide to, work on this tier list to make things really cool and work better. But yeah, what's up, Verisk? I see you. I see you. So just to let you guys know, I am not using a tier list builder. I am using wrong button. I'm using Adobe Illustrator for my tier list. What's going on, Gaporo? I see you. What's going on, Dorada? What's going on? Let's go. Let me throw out one of my, and then also one of my, because we got you guys all inside of here. So we're here in Adobe Illustrator with my tier list. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be looking at every single FPS weapon that is currently in game. Sorry, everyone, no crossbows. So I kind of want to start this off probably with like the pistols, and then we can go from there. So I'm going to be monitoring the chat as I ask you guys about what's good and what's not good. Since, a lot of weapons got a lot of buffs and stuff. I see we got a lot of motherfuckers inside of here today. Can I get some 07s in the chat, please? Let me get some 07s. I want to hear you guys sound off real quickly. You guys are here. You guys know what's happening. FPS tier list by the community. What's good? What's good, Varys? What's good? What's good? Hell yeah. I see you guys popping in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you, AMD. Oh, you guys really popping in. I see you guys. Yes, sir. I see you guys over there on Twitch. Over there on Twitch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All of y'all. All of y'all. Now, before we get things started, I got to do it. I got to do my little advert. I got to let everyone know that I am hosting a giveaway for a Black Magic Aegis Saber with LTI insurance and a game package. All you got to do is sub and comment on any video in between October 20th through the 31st for a chance to winner. So, that's the advert. That's the advert. Let's jump into it. So let's see if I can get this thing full size. How do I do full size? Usually it's like F11. Not F11. It's not letting me go full screen for some reason, which is whatever. Okay, so let me just drag all of these weapons off the board. There we go. So let's start off with pistols. Okay, let's see. Let's start off with the UBrev. We're going to go pistols, right? Right. I appreciate you for the compliment. I really do. Thank you, Granite. I really do. So we're going to start off with the UBrev pistol. Okay, so let's move this up a little bit. And let's see, where do we want to put this at? Let's just move it here. UBrev pistol. UBrev pistol. And as always, you guys know how I like to have some fun with my streams, right? I like to make sure it's fun. So we got to make sure, is the UBrev pistol God tier, right? Or is it something else? Let's see. Hold on. Or is it God tier? They're up there with the gods? Or is it double paper plate? What do you guys think about the UBrev pistol? So, in my opinion, the UBrev pistol is actually very nice. I don't think it needs to be boosted or anything like that, but I think it's excellent. I think it's excellent. Let's see. Let's move this over here. We don't really need you. Okay. So yeah, what is your guys' opinions on the UBrev? What tier? What tier? I want to hear what the chat has to say before I give my opinion. We're starting off with pistols. Okay, chat, sound off. Sound off, chat. I'm going to say C tier. I'm going to put it right in the middle. C tier. B? B tier? We got some Bs? Come on, Moyoko. I don't know about you, but I'd rather run a pistol versus the med gun. I think the med gun is a crutch. You're not hardcore if you don't use the multi-tool tractor beam for your medical needs. If you have to use that crutch, then you just ain't good enough. You ain't good enough. You using that crutch to stand up on. Pull a pistol out instead. See how powerful it is. See? I'm getting some C's. Mayoko is saying E. It's bugged right now? I didn't know it was bugged right now. I haven't used the UBrev since last patch, so I don't know how it was working. So Guam says it's bugged a little bit. So blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so everyone's saying B, C, B, C. Where should I put this at? Right here? Right in the middle? Huh? Right in the middle? Or should I put it in C? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's get some more votes. Okay, people are saying C. I see you, C. Definitely at C tier. Ooh, okay, okay. C tier for the shock pistol. Okay, okay. Are you guys sure you guys don't want it in the God tier? Are you guys sure you don't want it up here in God tier? Are you guys sure? Okay, everyone's saying C. Everyone's saying C. Okay, okay. C tier, C tier. I see y'all. I see y'all. True, true. I see you. I see you. Not even sure it deserves it. Can I do a chat poll? I don't have that set up. I didn't think about that, Ronan. I didn't think about that. Yes, I could have done a chat poll. But I think that the chat poll only works on Twitch, not on YouTube. So I'm not sure. I would have to experiment with that with some unlisted live streams next time, because on my next live stream, I want to do, depending what happens after IAE, I want to do a ship tier list, do all the ships that released only particularly in the year 2025. Not all the ships, just the ones that dropped this year. So when I do that one, I'll try preparing an actual poll that you guys can interact with as well and hit the button and stuff, which will allow things to be better. So yeah, so I apologize, you guys, that I'm not properly prepared. I should have thought about a poll. So yeah, I apologize. So yeah, we rev C tier. Let's go on to the next pistol. Let's go on to the S38. This was called S38. I think it's called S38. Where should we put this thing? Where does the S38 go? Right, right. There you go. There you go, Ghost. I see you, Ghost Rider. He's speaking facts. D? AMD says D? D? Okay, everyone's saying S38. C? Okay. Solid B? Come on, you guys. Come on. Where you guys want this to be at? You never use this gun? It's actually quite powerful. It does have a little bit of recoil, which does stop the flow of your firing. So if you're firing up bang, 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 it does have like a little bit of like a stutter or stumble effect, just so you can't just constantly shoot regularly at a consistent pace. There is a little bit of interruption when you shoot it. No, multi-tool can't dispense different drugs. It's just like a MediPen. Oh, it can? Oh, it can't, AMD? What are you lying to me? Let's see. Okay, you saying, so everyone's saying C tier? I saw a lot of C's pop up. Saw a lot of C's. Let's see, drop this down a little bit. There we go. Get it linked up. Okay, everyone's saying S38, C. Okay, okay. Let's go over to the next pistol. The LH, I forgot what this one's called. LH something, something, something. What's this one called, y'all? What's this pistol? What do you guys think about this one? This is a fully automatic. This is technically the Uzi of Star Citizen. The LH86. Yeah. LH86. I forget some of the names of some of the firearms. I believe I actually made a full-on video about this pistol. It's actually pretty nice. If you're able to control the recoil, it's ridiculous. Yeah, TTK is really good with this thing. So I don't use the tweaker compensator with this pistol. I just use a basic Scion scorched compensator, and it has really good control. With the tweaker, it shoots faster, but you have crazy bad aim, crazy kick. Okay, yeah, run through ammo. Like I said, it's like the Tech 9, the Uzi of Star Citizen. So I saw a bunch of A's. Is this valid? Let me get a valid. Is that valid? A tier for the LH86 pistol. B? You're the first B. I saw nothing but A's earlier. I think I saw like 6 A's. You should go to pistol. Yeah. I'll show you guys mine later. Okay. Yeah. A. Okay. 2 A's. Let's see. Let me move this microphone over here. You guys can hear me. A. Okay, we got 4 A's. I see you guys. Yes, sir. You'll be wrong. It's not about being right or wrong, It's more or less about having fun about what your favorite weapons are and stuff like that. This is why I'm making it more of a community-based video, so the majority of people can vote on it versus just my single opinion, because I could have easily just made a video where I'm talking about each individual weapon and then uploaded it without no word or say from you guys, the community. So it's better that I'm doing it this way, just because now it's more than one voice talking about these firearms, because we all have our favorites, we all know what we like, and we kind of compare other things here and there. I know. Okay. My bad. My inferencing skills are not there. I'm tired. I worked a long day today. I come on, play game with you guys and stuff. You know what I do. Okay. Next pistol. Coda, the 50 Magnum of Star Citizen. The Coda pistol. Let's get that zoom in so you guys can see it. Coda pistol. Now, I enjoy the Coda. It's a cool pistol, but for some reason, whenever I use the Coda, I've been having really bad hit detection with this thing. It doesn't always work the way I want it to. If you spam this gun, for some reason, it will show a hit, but it doesn't register sometimes. And I'm not sure what's going on, but it's strong. It's really good. You can 2-tap players, 3-tap players. They're wearing heavy armor. I almost decided to do a redo of my FPS testing with this gun previously, but I just didn't get around to it because I've been busy. But it's good. You guys are saying, oh yeah, the Coda does take skill, just because it has a lot of recoil. You can't just spam the trigger button. You have to give it half a second to shoot while your hand resets, because if you shoot it, if you hit the trigger button super fast, the gun's gonna stay up in the air and you're gonna miss your shots, because the gun has a lot of recoil. And so when you shoot, you bang, reset, bang, reset. That's how you want to shoot it, and that's where the skill comes into. So yeah, all that good stuff. All right, let's see. What do you guys think? Should I put it in B, A, C? Someone said God tier. Earlier. That's what I was saying earlier. The shots don't always register with this pistol, which is really weird. So you guys think B tier? Think B tier is good? Let me see in the chat. Put your guys' letters in there. He said nah. Ronan said nah. Okay. B tier. Ronan's like, put it up here in A. A tier with skill. Maybe A. It's the stock photo I got. The other stock photo that was available was of it at an angle instead of it laying on its side. All of these photos are off of Star Citizen Wiki, which is why they all look like this. They're all readily available to everyone. Because it's ammo cap? Nah, you can't use ammo as that. Okay, everyone's saying A. Everyone's saying A except for Ghost. Everyone's saying A. So okay, we got Planorum saying B. Okay, so let me get a letter count. Everyone just put the letter in the chat. Let me just get letters. We got 1A. Barrick says 1A. We got a B. We got an A. 2 A's. Okay. Man, we got 50 people inside of here. No one's chatting. Come on now, guys. We got 60 people inside of here. We're getting a bunch of A's. You don't use pistols? Never, ever? You should start using them, dog. They're some of the strongest weapons in the game, Gabriel. Literally some of the strongest weapons in the game. They melt a lot of the assault rifles, snipers, and LMGs in the game. They're hard to beat sometimes. B because it's ugly. Everyone's saying A. Everyone's saying A. We're going to go with A with this one. That's what the community is saying. Me personally, I would put it in B tier just because of the hit registration. That's the only reason why I would put it in B tier. If it wasn't for that, easily A tier. But since the shots don't always register, that would be B tier in my opinion, if you guys want to know what my thoughts are. Okay, what's next? Pulse Pistola. Okay, oops. Let's bring this up. Pulse Volt Gun Pistol. I'm gonna say mine first before you guys do. I'm gonna say C tier for the Pulse pistol. I just don't feel it anymore as much as I used to. It was cool, but when I first came out, but I felt like it caught a small little nerf from PTU to live build. It's just not as strong as it used to be. It does deal tier damage though faster than other pistols. You never seen this pistol? Oh man, dog, it's been out for a hot minute. I think it's been out since July. It's new, but it's not that new. But yeah, this is the Pulse Energy pistol from Volt. It's a fully automatic pistol that's kind of like a wind up. It starts off slow, but then picks up gratuity over time. Yeah, they're everywhere in Onyx. If you really want one fast, go to the research wing and kill the zombie. Kill him because he usually spawns with one. Yeah, I'm thinking C tier. I think C tier is a proper place. What do you guys think? C tier? I think C tier is proper. Yeah, the sound and design is awesome. It's a really cool looking pistol. When I first saw it, I was like, this is the taser, but it's not the taser. No, sir. No, sir. Okay, let's move on to the next pistol. Let's see, what's even left? Do I only have one pistol left? I think so. The Arclight. The Arclight pistol. Is there any pistols left? I don't think so. I think that's every pistol. Yeah, it's every pistol. Okay, Arclight pistol. All right, before y'all sound off, let me tell you something about this gun. What's good, Verb? What about the God tier? There's nothing in God tier yet. Nothing in God tier. I personally would put the Arclight because it is my personal favorite pistol. I don't run anywhere without this pistol. It's always on my body. This is God tier. Yeah, G, all day, all day. A, okay, I see you guys. I see you guys. S, there. Oh, I forgot there is an S tier. I'm slow, but I am really feeling the God tier. Real talk. You spend how much money on Star Citizen? I have this pistol, so I have spent the money. I have the executive pistol. G tier. What's G? What's G? It's good. It's good. I'm thinking the Arclight deserves to be in God tier. Nah. I would have to do a comparison between the LH and the Arclight. Depends only on God tier. No, that's all good. That's all good. You also have a tier? What tier do you have? Right. Okay, I've seen lots of G's. Everyone's saying G's, so God tier it is. God tier it is. Okay. So I think that's every pistol. The Arclight? Nah, 3 bursts with the Arclight and it downs them. You had to make sure the shots connect though. That's the hardest part. If the shots don't connect, it's gonna be a horrible time for you. But if you get 3 full burst shots into with the Arclight, heavy armor, it'll down heavy armored NPCs and players too. What about the Wow Blast? I didn't think about the Wow Blast. I forgot about that. Do I even have that on the list? I don't have the Wow Blast. I apologize. Here we go. Wow Blast. Where's the Wow Blast go? This is the Wow Blast, okay? Oh, I forgot about the salve too. Oh man, I'm slipping, you guys. I'm slipping. The salve. Okay. So here we go. I'll image trace it. This is the salve pistol now. This is the salve pistol, okay? Okay, this is the salve pistol right here. And then this one, that's not a good looking one. Let's see. Here we go. How about this one? Okay, we got the salve, and then we got the Wow Blast. Okay. So where should we put the salve and the Wow Blast? These are all pistols. So the Wow Blast is a toy pistol that shoots Nerf darts. F. Okay. So we're doing the salve pistol first. So F, everyone's saying F. So we're putting, let me move these all out the way real quickly. These are all up in the way. Let's put the salve down here in double paper plate, okay? Let me just add some text to this real quickly because let's see. Slacking. There we go. Salve pistol. This is the salve pistol. It's doo-doo. Double paper plate. As you guys can see, double paper plate. That's what this tier is. This is the salve. There's no F, only double plate. Okay. Wild Blast. People are saying God tier for the Wild Blast. I ain't gonna lie. When the AWS went down, the Wild Blast was the funnest thing we all had during that time period, just because it was, you know, what we could do. We weren't able to leave the ASOPs. We were stuck at the ASOP terminals. And so everyone pulled out Wild Blast, and we were having a lot of fun with them. And so I say Wild Blast belongs in God tier. Let me just put a text real quickly. Let's see. Shouldn't be black, should be white. There we go. Wow. There we go. Okay, Wild Blast. We got it. S plus. No S plus. We got G. So Epic Jones, no S plus, just G for God tier. Because, oops, damn it. This is where God belongs at. I'm telling you, we're having fun, dog. We're having fun. This is the best part of involving the community. I've watched so many people do tier lists and stuff like that, but it was only based off of their own opinion, where I try to make sure that you guys are involved in it, because it can't just be me. It can't just be me. This is a community-based game, so I'm involving all y'all motherfuckers into this mix. We can have a good time, everything like that, all that bullshit. You're good. Okay, let's move on to shotguns. The bane of the verse, shotguns. Let's start off with the dead rig shotgun. Okay. I believe everything looks right for the pistols, so let's do this. Dead rig shotgun. What do you guys think? What do you get? Where should we put the dead rig? Where should we put it? Let's see. Scoot this microphone back. I feel like I'm screaming into it. Dead rig goes to C. In my opinion, I would put the dead rig in double paper plate. I think it goes in double paper plate. You already know, man. My favorite, you know, my secret 7 herbs and spices and shit. You know, that's how I do. So yeah. Okay. X. You're funny, Gabriel. Let's see. Just adjust my microphone 1 second. There we go. Where it's not in my grill, so you guys can still hear me while I'm looking at the camera. I was talking to the camera. My microphone was way over here. So I was like, what the hell? So in my opinion, I absolutely hate the dead rig shotgun. I think it's absolutely trash. And I'll tell you why I think it's trash. So the reason why I don't like the dead rig is, one, its range is very, very close. You got to be like within 10 meters to make sure that this thing actually does any damage. And two, its racking speed. When you're racking this thing, it takes forever. Probably the slowest racking gun in the game, in my opinion. And it's just a little tough. So I'm thinking double paper plate for this thing. No one ever uses this thing. So double paper plate for the dead rig. Is that valid? Let me get some words. Is that valid? Okay. Y'all are saying it's valid. Nah, you're gonna be surprised. There are some really good shotguns out there. The R97 is a really good shotgun. The Prism shotgun, in my opinion, is A tier. But we're gonna get to it. We'll talk about it. Some of them are really bad. But some of them are really good. And I'll explain to you why I think this one's better than the next one once we get to it. You got white in the CZs? Now, when you say sick, you talking about the Ravager? This one right here? This gun, the Ravager? This is trash. I would say easily E tier. E tier for the Ravager. It has really good fire rate, but that's all it has. Its DPS is really bad. I ran tests with this pistol shotgun before, and it kind of just struggled, you know, maintaining DPS. Anything past 15 meters, its DPS drop off was ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, when it first came out, it was really nice, as every firearm in the game. They all were always super nice, but this one, it fell off hard and it never got love. You know, it just got left in the dust, which really sucks. Where's my shit at? Oh, I'm tripping. In my opinion, there's only 3 shotguns that are worth ever carrying. And like I said, I'll talk about them when we get to them. Okay, let's go to the next one. R97, a PvPer's favorite hunting rifle or shotgun. The R97 shotgun, again, like I said, is a favorite amongst PvPers. They love it. It's not bad. It used to do crazy knockdown damage, but it no longer sends players or NPCs flying anymore. It has a separate firing mode. It has fully automatic, and then it has like it changes. It has I'm not sure if it's changing the grouping into more of a slug shot. It's a shotgun. Shotgun's got big recoil. I have a shotgun, a real one, and it has a decent amount of recoil. Good old 20 gauge. Shooting slugs out that thing, blow your arm off. It's not bad. It's not bad. It was really good. I would say if it fell off when 4.0 dropped. That's when this gun kind of fell off a little bit. People still use it. PvP, they use it. It's excellent for close quarters combat, but anything outside of that, it's not viable. So if you're within that 10, 15 meter range, this thing does slap. It's good. It's good, but it's not bad. But where to put it? Where to put it? Where to put it? That's the real question, y'all. B? B's not bad. What about the rest of y'all? We got all y'all inside here watching and not participating. Come on now. We got 2 B's. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. C. Okay, C. Bronco says C. I have a lot of experience using shotguns because I actually enjoy using them. Minus the Ravager and the Dead Rig. I don't touch those. They remain in the trash. TP, you're funny. Double paper plate. Ronan says double paper plate. For the experienced, this is a really good weapon. I think B tier is a proper place for the experienced. But for people who don't use shotguns, double paper plate is another good option. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We got almost 80 people in here. Need all y'all to participate in this. You're closest to PP. I feel it. Shoot. Okay. Double paper plate. People are saying double paper plate. Right. I put it in both. It's eh. Good question. You have to ask the devs. I don't know about that one. But yeah. The R9 shotgun is good if you have the skills to use it, but it's not good if you don't know how to use it. I guess we can go off of that right there. Makes it simple. Okay, let's move on to the next shotgun. The BR2. What is this? Single action shotgun? I believe this is a BR2. Yeah, BR2. Okay. Double paper plate. That's my opinion. I've used this one extensively. But it just never got the job done. It's big, bulky, heavy. I think it's the heaviest shotgun out of all the other shotguns, so ammo's ridiculous. Its fire rate's not bad. You can 3 to 2 tap people if you're good with it, but this one is on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to shotguns. Its accuracy is blah. And for some reason with this shotgun, I noticed the hit changes if you ADS. If you ADS, it actually does more damage. What's going on, ADS Silver? What's going on? Everyone's saying D and double paper plate. Double paper plate. You guys are loving DPP. You're not a fan? You got to start using them more. You'd be surprised at some of these shotguns. Some of them are actually really good. But this one, not good. No way. This one is easily double paper plate. Terrible shotgun. Okay, let's put this one down and move on to the next one. Now, this one is one of my personal favorites, and I'll explain why I enjoy the Devastator shotgun. This thing, if you equip the proper attachments to it, it can shoot to about 40 meters, and it can 2-tap heavy armor people for a shotgun, which is ridiculous. If you use the proper EMOD tool, it makes the spreading a lot more tighter, and it can shoot very far since it's a laser-based shotgun, or plasma-based, I believe. This one can do damage. I actually converted a lot of my friends to run this shotgun just because they didn't know how strong it was. And when we were running PvP drills in Arena Commander, they were like, how are you melting me with this shotgun? I'm like, because it's good. You just don't understand how to use it. This one does take skill. It's slow at racking, but it's faster than the BR2 and it's just good. In my opinion, I enjoy the Devastator. You can really hurt people with this shotgun. And it has a charging capability. If you charge this gun up and blast someone, it's a one-shot kill for any heavy player, a heavy armor player, one-shot kill. But you had to make that shot count. And you know, this is one reason why I like it. It's capable, versatile, and it can shoot downrange. This is why it's a good shotgun. But people don't gravitate to this gun just because it's big and bulky and they shoot it a couple times. They're like, it's meh. And so they just go back to their assault rifle or sniper or BR, whatever they want to use versus this. But that's the reason why I use the Devastator shotgun. I wouldn't put it anything higher than B tier in my own personal opinion. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Only got one A. Hey says A. B? No arguments? Come on, Varys. Come on, Varys. I say B. So far, we got a couple Bs. Let me get some letters. Let me get some letters. Not qualified to vote. Dang. See? Never seen it? Dang, you're missing out. You can buy it at any regular gun store, I believe. They're for sale everywhere. Like I said, that charge-up shot, the reason why it's called a Devastator is because that charge-up shot is devastating. Literally one shot, one tap, heavy armor players. It's ridiculous, but you got to make it count. The cool thing is you're able to sprint while it's charging, so you can move very swiftly around while it's charging. Like I said, I think solid B. Me and my friend Gecko, we ran just these shotguns in the contested zones, and we were just melting people as tag teaming. Like, he would charge up his shot, blast. I would charge up my shot, blast. We were going back and forth in this way, and we were just melting any player who came in our vicinity with these shotguns. Absolutely ridiculous. He said, nah, A. Nah, I'm gonna say B tier. I'm gonna say B tier. He can't rate any shotgun over B. Come on, man. Come on. Give the shotgun some love. Give him some love. Let's see. I believe we have one more shotgun left. Let's just double check over everything. Yeah, we have one more shotgun. Now, this bad boy. Woo! Something serious. Here, we have the Prism shotgun. This is a very versatile shotgun because it goes from being a shotgun to almost a battle rifle, if you will. So, you know, you start shooting with this thing, and as it shoots as a typical shotgun spread, shoots very fast, like the R9. And then as it heats up, its shots turn into a single shot, if you will. I don't know, the cluster like molds together with the heat, and it shoots just a giant projectile. Once it heats up, you can 1 to 2 tap anything with this shotgun. It's crazy how strong it is. If I'm going to be doing any close quarters combat, this is the gun I'm going to be running. If I'm going to be raiding a ship, a capital ship, Idris, Polaris, if I'm running in there, this is the gun I'm taking, alongside one other particular we'll talk about later. He said overrated. Come on, Plum. It's strong. It is a fan favorite amongst PvPers. So that's one reason why I can't ignore it, because PvPers, they do use this weapon, and it is strong. Which is why we can't ignore that side of the gameplay of this gun. I see it on the backs of people all the time in the verse. You know, it's good. It's good. Like, once we for example, Duel with the Prisms. You're funny. During the final portion of the Fractured Frontiers, we're gonna have to go aboard a capital class ship, Idris, Polaris, whatever they have for us. We're gonna have to go through, mow down the NPCs that's inside of there. This is gonna be one of the top guns that's gonna be used for that. That and this in the courts, just because they're so powerful and can melt NPCs. I'm gonna say A tier. I'm gonna say A tier too. Absolutely beast. I also like the biohazard version of this gun, the black and yellow one. It looks really cool, really nice. I enjoy it the way how it looks. Picture's a little bigger. I'm saying A tier. I'm seeing a bunch of A's in the chat, so I agree with you guys. You got to start using these shotguns, Broncos. You got to start using these shotguns. Give them a try. Give them a try. You start doing these combat exercises within the bunkers for your close quarters combat. It's ridiculous. You don't you're missing out on one of the strongest weapons in the game. You got to give it a try. You should try every FPS weapon, to be honest. Even the ones you haven't touched before, the ones you're kind of like mad about. I say just go out there and just run them because you may like the way how it shoots for you. Everyone plays a little different. Everyone shoots a little different. Some people are gung ho and running crazy, talking about Caporo, or you're cautious and you hide behind the corner and peek. You lean and then you shoot. So everyone plays a little different. Okay. What do you guys want to do next? You guys want to do SMGs, snipers, or assault rifles? What should we do next? We got one for SMG. SMG again. Snipers. We got 2 SMGs, 1 sniper. SMG, 3 snipers. Oh, 4. Okay, okay. I see you guys. I see you, SGT, Reds. Yep, SMGs it is. You guys are all overflowing. Okay, okay, SMGs. I see. Okay, okay, I see. Okay, let's start off with the curveball. Curveball is the Ripper. So this recently got a buff, and I haven't got to take it out yet since the buff. So my opinion does not matter. This is all you guys. I'm gonna look at the chat while you guys socialize about this firearm, the Ripper SMG. I heard that it's really good now. You tell me. I haven't used it since the buff. Let's see. Adius, the arc light is in God tier. That's where the arc light is. God tier. So this is a very hard gun to find. It was the reward that we got from doing supplier die. Back when it first came out, it was strong. It melted players. Then it got a nerf because it was too strong. And then it got a buff again recently with the patch of 4.3.2. So I'm curious what you guys think. Yes, exactly. Where it belongs. I love the arc light. A tier? All right. You're the only person who said A tier. Okay, you only live once. YOLO. You gotta tell us why it's A tier. Varric says A tier too. I haven't used it since the brand new patch. You guys are chatting. You guys are typing fast. Sheesh. Let me adjust my chat box so I can actually see all the chats. Like, this is what I'm looking at right here. This is what I'm looking at. You guys are moving quick. Let me just make it bigger so I can actually see everything. There we go. Okay. C tier. What's the range? I think the range is 30 meters. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can still get it. You can loot it from the contested zones in a loot box, but it's very rare. Really? Okay, so YOLO says he used it in Arena Commander for the rewards. He says it melts. Anyone else use it in the patch since it got a buff? It got a damage buff, correct? And so I'm curious what it can do now. I had to rerun it. I had to rerun this item. I have it, and I want to give it some runs to see how well it works. All I know is that this is the laser pointer of death, and it scares people because it makes so much noise when you shoot. This thing is loud. So to answer your question, Daradus, only way to get this is by getting a rare drop from the contestant zones from random weapons loot boxes, either the orange crates with the wrench on it or the actual weapons crates themselves. I have seen people talk about how they have gotten it, but that's the only way how I know so far you can get it. But yeah. So, all right, enough of me yapping. What do you guys think? Where should I put this? B, C, D, or double paper play? Not OP. So Platinum says it's a fun gun, but not OP. We're getting some A's. We're getting a D. We got some C's. I say B. Okay. Ronan says C. Okay. We get some numbers. Okay. Ripper. I'm seeing it's everywhere. You guys are everywhere. It's A, B, C, D. Everyone saying everything. B. Here, how about this? I'll throw it in the middle of B and C. How's that work? Let's see. Well, we're not talking about OP weapons in general. We're just trying to have some fun with the guns epic. It's not about which one's the strongest, just which one makes you smile the most, I guess. Obviously there is a meta for guns, but we're not trying to go off of the meta. We're just trying to, just show what the fan favorites are for people. What's up, boss? What's up, boss? What do you guys think? BC, in between B and C? Think that's a good spot right here? Or should I just throw it in C? Do you want to do the Lumen? With the Volt pistol? Volt pistol's right here. Right next to C. Okay, we're just gonna leave it as C. You guys don't know how to make up your mind. Okay, someone requested the Lumino SMG. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from the Ripper. So the Lumen SMG. This is my personal favorite SMG out of all of them. You throw on a Scorched E mod with this thing, and it rips. Absolutely ridiculously strong. It's a fully automatic, semi-automatic SMG. So you hold the trigger down, and it shoots 3 burst rounds continuously. So just like that, continuously. If you throw on the Scorched E mod and you throw on a proper sight, usually I use the Scorched size 1 Delta sight. This thing, its recoil is very manageable. It can shoot very fast. 2 to 3 burst shots. It can down heavy NPCs. And it's quiet too. You shoot from a distance. Anything past 40 meters, you can't hear the gunshots. You get the Scorched emods from the testing zones. I haven't found a Scorched emod outside of the testing zones, not once yet. So that's all I got to say. Man, look at you guys going crazy about this thing. You guys are enjoying this one. A tier, I'm seeing A and G tiers. What about S tier? A lot of you guys are saying God. Nice, nice. Yo, what up, Vanguard? What up, Vanguard? Yeah, yep. So what are you guys thinking? Should I throw it in God tier? Or just leave it where it's at S tier? This is my favorite SMG. This thing's strong. It's strong. And a lot of people, they sleep on it. Scorched, yeah, God. Getting ready for dinner? Yeah. What's up, Verisk? I thought you were on Twitch. Now you're over here. S tier? You guys saying S tier for the Lumino? We're doing SMGs right now, Vanguard. SMGs. We'll do whatever the community decides next. We got 1 A tier. I'm seeing a lot of S's, and I got 2 A tiers. 2 A tiers. It's good. It's good. It's good. I do enjoy it. Let's see. Man, we almost got 100 viewers inside of here. You guys really want to see this tier list. Hey, let me get some 07. Slap that like button. Subscribe to the biggest bird in the verse if you haven't yet. Show some love. It is one of the best, and it was slept on by a lot of people. When I first made my first initial weapons testing video on it, I was surprised how many people didn't really realize that this gun existed in the comments, but it was really good. It's a really good gun. Really strong, really reliable, and since it's SMG, it's lightweight, ammo's lightweight, so you can pack a lot into your backpack and not become encumbered. It's just good overall. Okay, let's move on to the next SMG. Uh-oh, did my chat just goof up? Don't tell me that. I think it just went crazy. What's going on with my chat? What the hell? Yeah, my chat just goofed up. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. Okay, so the next weapon. P8 SMG. P8 SMG. What's your guys' thoughts on the P8 SMG? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, which one do you guys like about the P8 SMG? What you guys like? I'm seeing a lot of A's, seeing a lot of S tiers, B tier, but you love the gun. Come on, Verisk. S tier, all. Ronan says all. No, he says A, my bad. I'm looking at the explanation point. B tier, AMD. Let's see, where should we put this at? Where should it go? Okay, it's a little all over the place. I'm seeing a lot of A's, seeing a lot of S's, and a couple B's. S tiers. Right. So the way how I run this one, I run it with the laser pointer. I run it with the Delta Scorched size 1, and then I run it with the tweaker compensator on this thing. The tweaker compensator gives it a faster fire rate. And of course, way worse recoil, but it's manageable when you have the laser sight and all into play. It's good. It's good. It's a good SMG. I greatly enjoy it. It's my my second to this one. If I want to run ballistics, this one versus the Lumino, which is lasers. So I saw a bunch of S's and a bunch of A's. So I'm not sure where to put this at. You guys hurting me now. We're gonna throw this right in between. How's that sound? Right in between. Magazine is too small? I don't know. It's a 45 round magazine. So the P8 SMG deals more damage than the P4, and it has more ammo versus the P4. It has 5 extra rounds versus the P4's 5. It's also lighter, more versatile, and its firing range is just about the same as the P4. Its effective range. In my opinion, this is better than the P4, just because it offers more. It's also not a limit. You're funny. Said plus. I see you. Yeah, the plus. It looks cool. It's a good looking firearm. I greatly enjoy it. S tier. Okay. I see you guys. Yes, sirs. Yes, sir. Okay. Nah, the P8's faster. It deals more damage, and if you equip the proper attachment to it, its fire rate is also increased, which makes it shoot faster than the P4. You'd be surprised. The TTK is ridiculous. AAA, you're funny. Is it easy A? Okay. I'll make everyone happy because everyone's saying A's and S's. I put it right here in between. Okay. Right here in between. This is where this one's going. Okay. Easy, simple. We got it. Let's see. What's the next SMG? Ooh, this one. Where are we gonna put this monstrosity? Yo, what's up, Dark Juice? What's good? What's good? What's good? B? This is my least favorite of all the SMGs. I'm with you. D sounds good for me. But what do you guys think? D? We're getting lots of D. Double paper plate, says Verisk. Not a fan. We get some D's. Double paper plate. Don't forget, you guys, this does exist. Double paper plate. You guys don't like it. This is your gun? Everyone's saying D. Strange. That's strange. Double paper plate. E. You got buffed, less recoil, than TTK. That's not much of a buff if it just got recoil change. It needs to have more damage for it to be an actual buff, in my opinion. What's up, DJK? What's good? I've used it several times, and it's not for me. It ain't for me. This one ain't it. I saw a whole bunch of double paper plates. So E. Rona says E. Should we be kind and put it in E? E. Okay. E. Shadow says no. Why? Why Shadow? E's okay. He wants it to be in double paper plate. D, double paper plate. I'll put it at E. I'll put it at E because some people do like it. Some people do enjoy this weapon, and we can't just knock it. It is not the best, but it's not the worst. When you're in a pinch and you got to pick up a gun off the ground, you're out of ammo, you're most likely going to find this because this is what NPCs run with. NPCs run with the Gemini weapons. Best leave it on the floor. You're funny. Okay, we're gonna leave it on E. Okay, we're gonna leave it on E. I'll be kind to y'all. I'll put it on D. Just to be kind. D tier. I'll put it in D tier just to be kind because we don't got nothing in D tier yet. So we'll put it there for the benefit of the doubt. I am way too kind. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay. This one came out of nowhere as we move along. The Custodian, it is great again. Oh my God, the buff did this gun justice. It's so strong. It's just like how I used to use it way back in 3.15 days. It's good again. I like it. They still got to fix that reticle. The reticle, for some reason, with the laser dot, it's still off by a little bit. It's not completely accurate when it comes to that. It shoots like to the left for some reason. But other than that, it's a very solid weapon. If you find one with that size 3 flash hider attached to it, it's really good. But yeah, ever since the buff, this thing is definitely has been on my spectrum. It also has the cool charged up ability too, so it's, you know, a little different. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for SMG. It feels like it's right in the middle ground of all the SMGs. Solid B. That's what I'm saying. It's a solid B. It really is. Anyone got any issues with with the solid B? Anyone think anything else about that? Solid. Yeah, it got lots of recoil, shitty recoil, but overall, it's, in my opinion, it's pretty good right now. It's pretty good. I think that this is probably one of the best, well-balanced FPS weapons in the game. It's just right there where it needs to be. It's not too powerful, not too weak. Its recoil is manageable if you throw a proper emote onto it, but it's nice to have. And it comes in a lot of color palettes too. You can get it, there's like 8 different color palettes for this gun, so you can have a lot of fun with it. It's really cool. Nah, Coda, you tripping. We put Coda in A tier. We'll go over the whole entire list again after we finish with everything, and you know, we'll go from tier to tier and you know, recap everything. Okay. I think there's what am I missing an SMG? I am the Quartz SMG. Yeah, Quartz SMG. That's gonna be the last SMG on the list. So we're doing what you call it, Mohano Doll. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name properly, but we're doing SMGs right now. We're doing them by class. First we started with pistols, shotguns, and then now we're on SMGs, and then you guys get to pick the next class. Yeah, God tier. This is a God tier weapon, one of the strongest weapons in the game. This thing melts easily. Only drawback is its effective range. Only what, 20 meters, and after 20 meters, it no longer connects with anything. So you have to be within that 20-meter area for it to work. Absolutely strong. One magazine of this gun can absolutely incapacitate a Gladys. Just so you know, Ronan, this thing, it can incapacitate ships with just one magazine. It's strong. You say it's not God tier? Sure, you sure? You sure, Bronco? You sure? We both know it's up here. We all know it's up here. But where should we put it? I'm thinking it's God tier too. I'm feeling God tier. A or S? I'll let you guys decide. Let me just get some letters. Let me get some letters in the chat. Let me get some letters. How do you get it? They're literally, they're pretty much laying around everywhere. You can get them at Onyx ASD, or you can get them at the Lazarus Labs. They're lootable all over the place. So I'm seeing a bunch of G's and A's. A lot of S's, A+. A+ would be S tier, Gabriel. Get some more S's, get some more A's, G's. God tier. When did it catch a nerf? I believe the last nerf it had was what, July, I believe. Yeah, I think that was the last time it caught a nerf. I'm seeing a bunch of A's. So it's oh, it got a nerf dispatch? What was the nerf? Do you happen to know what it was? Was it a damage enough? Okay. Everyone quiet. Plano wants to explain, so he about to put a long chat into the chat. Man, where do you be looting at, Ronan? You be looting in the wrong places. It's not God tier. So apparently it caught a nerf I wasn't aware of. So what's the nerf? Ronan, or not Ronan, but Plano's probably sending a long message right now. So give him a second. He's writing a paragraph. Yeah, I didn't know about the nerf either. So it might change up a little bit. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay. So instantly an A tier. You're funny. That does change things. I didn't know about that. A tier. We get some more A's. So people are trying to change up their minds now. We're getting more A tiers. So TTK is still great, but overheats too quickly compared to the TTK. Okay, we're getting so apparently the Quartz SMG had a nerf, and its multiplier is no longer existent. It's still strong, but it's not as strong. So it would have been God tier. What did you just put in the fucking chat, Duke? Okay. Does that show up on my screen like that? It does. Wow. I can't deal with the chat with that one. That one's funny. Shoot. Let's see. So yeah, A tier. How do you guys feel about A tier? I think it's a valid spot for A tier. Is that valid? Let's see. A tier. We got one A tier. I gotta try it out now since I got nerfed. I didn't know it was nerfed. Okay. We're gonna throw it in A tier. I saw people switching up their things to A. I think that's the last SMG. Let's take a look at the list so far. Okay. Not a bad list. That is on S tier. That is the Lumino SMG and the P8 SMG. To answer your question, extra. So let me zoom in for you. These are the two S tier guns, or S tier guns. So what do you guys want to do next? Assault rifles, snipers, or LMGs, or special? We got AR. Any more? AR, assault. Okay. Sniper, assault. We got one sniper. Okay. Which assault rifle do you guys want to do first now? What's your guys' first one? I've already saw a couple people say the Gallant, but what else? We got a whole list of assault rifles available for us to pick. Let's see. Knives. I didn't put no knives on the list. I'm sorry. Let's see. We got P4. What's up, Raptor Spiritus? What's up, homie? What's cracking, Holmes? Classic P4. Okay, you guys are saying P4. Okay. Swords. I know, right? The katanas. Yeah. Okay, so the first weapon on the list is going to be the basic AR, or the no frills basic P4 AR. Where should we put the P4? I'm going to say B tier. S tier. It's a good weapon. It does hold it down. They're everywhere. Ammunition's aplenty. It takes majority of all the attachments. You guys really popping in for this one. B tier. Okay. Solid A. We got some A's. We got some P4s. We got some B's. B. Yeah, this gun shoots like a laser pointer. With you add the tweaker compensator to it. I would say stock B tier with the tweaker comp A tier. What do you guys think about that? It can fit in both categories. Where's it at? So it can go either or, B or A. I can throw it in both. Let's throw it in between both A and B. Let's see. Range. Come on now. Bring to front. Okay. Let's bring this one down to in between A and B. How does that look for you guys? S because of lack of range. Keep it in G. You're funny. Let's see. So Panda, we're doing ARs right now. We're not going to do LMGs yet. So yeah, I'm thinking in between A and B. Stock B, tweaker E-mod A. So I think that'll be it'll be fair for a weapon that is readily available everywhere, that deals good damage. It's not terrible. Throw a suppressor on it, still does good damage. It's very versatile. All right, so if you guys are in accordance, we can move on to the next FPS weapon, okay? Stock suspect A. Okay, what do you guys want to do next for assault rifles? What do you guys want to do next? We don't have many left. These are all the assault rifles we have available. Yeah, those are all the assault rifles. Karna, okay. Okay, so Bronco wants us to do the Karna because he's curious what we think about the Karna. Okay. Karna assault rifle from Castech Arms. What do you guys think about this? You're not gonna rate it, Bronco? We're doing the Karna, not the AK. Get some B's, A's. Karna is an A. Okay, we get a couple A's. There we go. S tier, one S. So we got a couple B's. Come on, y'all. We got over 100 viewers inside of here, and not all of y'all are participating. Come on now. Type something in the chat for once. It's all good. It's all good. We all here. We all here. Karna is B. Minus B. I think the Karna goes through its ammunition a little too fast, and I think 35 rounds is not enough. I think if it had 40 rounds, it'll be really solid. That's my only drawback with this one. One thing I do like about the Karna is that its bullets they're able to penetrate. They can shoot through other NPCs. So if you got people lined up behind each other and you shoot at one person in particular, the bullets will go through that person and to the next person. That's the best feature of the Karna, in my opinion. Okay, Bronco, this is your gun. What do you think? What's your rating for your gun, Bronco? Low B with the mods. What's up, Five Wolves? So I think way back before 3.2 dropped, I would have said the Karna was S tier, but now that there's other guns, more competition, things are getting buffed and stuff, that it is a little bit lower. I'm gonna say B tier for my own personal opinion, but I want to go off of your guys' opinion. So let me know what you guys think. One more time, type it in the chat where you guys want this to go. Nah, the emod bug still exists. Got some A's, got some B's. Got some B's, okay. Maybe it's the best generalized AR in the game. You said C tier? You're gonna have to explain yourself why you saying C tier. What's up, Yogi? What's up, Yogi? What's good? The base emod works, but the tweaker is still broken. Ammo's easy to find. Yeah, you can find the ammo everywhere. I'm gonna say B tier. It's a good mid-range assault rifle. It's good, but I think with the recoil buff that they gave it, it has a lot more recoil than before. Maybe that's considered a nerf in my opinion. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. Everyone's saying B tier. Okay, I'll keep it where it's at. B tier for the Karna. Let's move on to another fan favorite, the S71. Now, I do enjoy this beautiful assault rifle. It's really nice. It's smooth shooting. It gets the job done. Its DPS is low, but it handles it. I like it. I do believe there is supposed to be a fully automatic version in the future, but bleh. You said maximum C. Let me get some numbers. Okay, I'm seeing some A's. Okay, Raptor, I see you. He says I love it, but it's definitely a B or C. S71 is A. Low C, B, C because TTK. Yeah, TTK is bad. This is a good get the jump on someone gun. If you gotta have fast fingers, gotta have that trigger finger. Okay. I see you guys. C tier. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see. So I saw majority B tier people. PvE, yeah, really good PvE gun. I think you're the first A I saw, boss. Easy B is decent. You know, it's a good middle ground assault rifle. Yeah. But you know, not every gun is designed for PvP. It's a lot of the guns are also designed for personal taste. This is why I'm involving you guys in the video versus it just being me. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, it shouldn't just be my opinion. Because luckily, I have you guys deciding for me. All right, everyone's saying B tier. So B tier is going to be the S71. It's a good looking gun. Okay, okay. P8 AR. This is the only good image I can get of the P8 AR, so I could have went and got my own image, but I was lazy. I don't want to do that. But blah, blah, blah. P8 AR. Yeah, appreciate that, dog. Appreciate the compliment, Clown. I really do. I'm not sure I'm saying your name right. I'm getting some S tiers, A rank, B again. Okay, okay. B. 3 shots heavy armor. It's not bad. It's not bad if you can actually land the shots. Yep, you sure did. You sure did. How do you get one? Contestant zones. They're everywhere. You can sometimes find them at the Hawthorne locations as well, too. The P8 is a gun that requires skill. Not everyone knows how to use this thing, so you have to have some type of experience with it in order to get your shots to land. If you don't have the proper attachments, example, the tweaker compensator, this gun has a lot of kick and recoil, which makes it pretty much unusable. If I were to say anything, if you were to use it without that tweaker compensator, like I said, not usable, it would be a lower tier weapon. But if you have that comp attached to it, it's ridiculous. I'm going to say A tier, solid A tier. That's what I'm going to say. Between, that would be A tier, Bronco. That would be A tier between that. Yeah, this thing was the meta before the nerf, which is okay. I mean, not every gun should be considered the only gun to use. CAG wants the player base to use majority of the guns in the game instead of just a couple guns. I'm going to say A tier. A tier feels like it's a good spot. It would be S tier if it still had its DPS strength, its punching power. But now, since the nerf, it shoots, what, 45 damage per round, which is 3 shots to down heavy armor people. It's still strong, but only in the right hands, though. If you're not someone who can handle it and, you know, line your shots up properly, if you're too shaky when you come to a PvP encounter, it's not the best. But by itself, it's good. Also, there's what do they call it? You said delayed shots, but there's actually a name for it. Like a hesitation when you're shooting it. There's a slight hesitation between certain shots. It's not always a consistent shot. All right. I'm gonna do y'all right here. Solid A tier weapon. Solid A tier weapon. You guys can't see it. My head's in the way. Solid A tier. Oops, shit, smacked the fuck out of my microphone. I apologize. I just went, sorry about that. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. It's not bad. A tier, in my opinion. If it still had a previous DPS, S tier to God tier, but now since it's been nerfed, there's more weapons available to use. Okay, what do you guys want to do next? The Parallax or the Gallant? Which one? Which one of these two titans? Because these two are choice. I see one Parallax, I see one Gallant, I see another Gallant. Let's see. Gallant. What's up, Kerm? What's going on? All right. People are saying Gallant. Let's move this up over here. Zoom in on this bad boy. There we go. The Gallant assault rifle. I'm seeing S tiers. This is a serious fire weapon. A firepower right here. This thing got the damage. I see you guys saying S tier. Yeah, the Gallant with the Tweaker E mod deals damage, but you use a lot of ammunition real quickly. But you know, it's good. I remember when this used to be fully automatic. This was the gun to have. Hey, we got ourselves a brand new subscriber. I really do appreciate you for popping in, dog. Make sure you say 07 in the chat to the new homie. Good looks for subbing. TTK is bad? No, it's not. This has better TTK than the Arclight. The Arclight's 3 burst. This has a fire mode of 3 to 5 burst modes. If you can get that 5 shot to hit with a Tweaker E mod, it can almost be a single shot kill. It's strong. It's strong. It's I use it regularly. This is one of my regular assault rifles I use. Usually if I go out there into the verse, it's usually the Gallant or the Parallax for my firepower. And if I want to go to ballistics, I'll use the P8. Those are my 3 top, depending on what situation I'm in. Let's see. Yeah, the damage is ridiculous. Yeah, the E mod is still broken. The Tweaker E mod. All right. So, what we doing? We're gonna go God tier or S tier. I see a lot of people saying it's either one. It's either one. I can always throw it in between. S tier being weapon. It's a boring weapon. You're funny. Yeah, the E mod. I mean, it consumes, I believe, 100% of your ammo. So if you shoot 3 shots, it's actually shooting 6 shots. That's why it's broken for the Tweaker E mod for this gun. It consumes 100% of your ammunition versus what it says it's supposed to consume 50%. And so the E mod's broken. They need to change the description or something else. But yeah, there. What do you guys think? Can always bring it down a little bit. In between, you're funny, Duke. How long does it take you to put that into the chat, dude? It looks like it takes some time. In between, range. What the hell? There we go. Okay, we're gonna put it in between S and God tier. Yeah, that happens too. I forgot about that. It won't reload. Once it gets down to 1 round, it won't reload no more. So you have to reload manually, and it really does suck because if you have to repull, the repulling mechanism can glitch out since sometimes magazines they don't like to repull properly. I've never used this for a sniper. Never. I would have to try shooting long range to see how bad the recoil is. But I'm thinking in between S and God tier. I think that's a good proper spot for this assault rifle. That's every weapon. Every weapon is bad with stock though, Plum. It's like the P8AR. This is a horrible weapon if you use it stock just because it has so much recoil. It's completely unusable if you use the P8 stock. If you weren't able to have a tweaker compensator for the P8, it would easily be a C tier weapon just because of how bad the recoil is. Any weapon, all of these can be horrible stock. All of them can be horrible. Okay, last but not least, the Parallax Assault Rifle. The Parallax Assault Rifle. Where we at? Where we at? God tier. Facts. God tier. Easily God tier. This gun does take some skill, but not a lot of skill to get used to. Once you get used to it, ridiculous. God tier. I swear, I'm seeing nothing but God tiers. Come on now. Someone say something else. Why should this be in God tier? It's not bad in the PU. This is my go-to weapon. It's very strong. I can pretty much beat anything within 20 meters from a distance. I have been beaten by this gun when I technically should have won, but no. It's ridiculous. Right? The biggest argument people have about this gun is the temperature, but you can usually down a player NPC way before it actually overheats. Only thing that's really difficult about the parallax is your vision. If you don't have the proper scope on it, which will raise the view of the ADS on it, you're going to be having a hard time trying to look through the beam. That's the biggest issue with this gun. It does a lot of damage. It's strong. It's ridiculously strong. If you're able to get those first few shots before it turns into a lightning bolt or a stream of energy, it really hurts people. Those first few shots can almost kill a player by itself, and it's really fast shooting before it turns into an actual beam. It's strong, real strong. Oh, I forgot about the Space AK. Yeah, it's on here. It's on here. I totally forgot about it. Where'd I put it at? It's right here. Right here. My bad. My bad. Okay. 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 So we all agree that the Parallax is God tier. What about the Space AK? Let's see. I got some decent experience with this gun. It's not bad and it's not perfect. The recoil is manageable. The laser doesn't put out any recoil for some reason. It's the only laser gun that doesn't put out recoil, but it's strong. I would say it's a good S tier weapon. I like this weapon. It's cool. It's cool. I like the reload animation a lot too. PvP, I see you. I see you. You haven't found it yet? So I think these only spawn currently at Ruin Station, at Ghost Arena. They spawn either on top or in the vault room. But right now, Ruin Station is a real PvP hotspot. So you have to be careful when you go inside there because there's players everywhere. Find a low pop server or go in a full one. But last time I went in there, I got smoked. Like there was like 9 people in there, and I was like, yo. And then I got to the vault, like another 10 people just waiting for the gun to spawn. I'm like, Jesus. I don't care about the bones. I'm glad I bought the pack. I don't got to deal with all that crap. It's fun for PvP, but the corner campers, you know. Bleh. I am going to say A tier. That is how I feel where it's at. I wouldn't know if this is better than the Parallax for PvP, for the kill shot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. With this gun or with the Parallax, big chunkin'? What's up, Ray Gun? 07 to you. It does a lot of damage. Its DPS is pretty good. I'm gonna stick with A tier. Do you guys think that A tier is valid, or do you guys think it deserves to go to S tier? Let me see some letters. Let me see some letters. Let me see some letters. Okay, we're getting some A's. We got 1 S, 1 B. A. Okay, we're getting more A's. Okay, I see a bunch of A's. A's. We got 1 S tier. You are the first S tier, Gabriel. We got majority A's so far. Okay. Any more? Come on. Almost as good, but it ain't. Pulverizer is ridiculous right now. That is a mean weapon. We got 2 S tiers. We got majority A's. We got 3. We got 4 S tiers. Okay. We got 4 S tiers. Okay, now everyone's saying S now. Ooh. You know, to make things fair, I could throw it in between again. You know how that good stuff right here in between. How about that? In between A and S. How about that? Is that fair? Closer to S. He's saying it's closer. See, he wants it to be like this. That's how he wants it to be. I'm gonna leave it right here in between the both. Between A and S. I guess it depends on user experience. Yeah. bleh, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. Let's move on to snipers or LMGs. Oops. Let's start off with the ATSCAV. This right now, this, I'm gonna say God tier. This is a serious weapon. This is easily God tier right now. Shoot, he says S. I see SSS. God, I see one God, bunch of S's. Overrise. We're doing snipers, Gabriel. Snipers. LMGs are gonna be last, I guess. Nah. So YOLO. The ATSCAV is currently the only sniper that can one tap heavy armored players and NPCs if you shoot from the core and up. If you use the P6, it takes 2 rounds if you shoot in the core. The ATSCAV only needs 1 round. Which is why I say it's God tier, just because it's so strong. The only reason why I would throw it in S tier is because of the reload. The reload, you know, obviously it's a bolt action rifle. That's the only reason why, and it sucks while ADS. But other than that, though, this thing, you see that you hope it gets nerfed? I don't. I hope it stays. Let's see. The scalpel sure can't. It cannot one tap heavy M players, only if you get a headshot. If you don't get a headshot, it can't one tap. I've already tested it before in the past with Gaporo. It takes 2 taps to the chest to do a down a player with the scalpel. But the ATSCAV is easily gonna be up here in the top, since it can one tap from the chest and up. The P6 can't do that. The scalpel can't do that. This thing's ridiculous. Oh my bad. No, I'm talking just in general use, because it's not always easy to hit a headshot, especially if you're shooting at a range of like 200 meters. It's not the most easiest thing, because there is bullet travel in the game and there is bullet drop in the game. And it's easily shown off with the ATSCAV and the P6. You can see the bullet drop in the game as it travels. And so you have to account for that too, which is why you have to use your rangefinder, because these snipers do have a built-in rangefinder. You have to adjust it manually just for your shots to connect when you're further down range. All of that plays into the way how snipers work in the game. Easy God, I feel it. I feel like it's God tier right now too. Right, that too. I just use the base 16x scope with this gun. You know, all that good stuff. Okay, you guys agree? God tier for the ATSCAV. God tier. Until it catches a nerf. We know it's going to get a nerf sooner or later, because it is really strong. Don't know when, but we know it is going to get one. God tier till the nerf, right? Right. Then it goes back down to A tier. Okay. You got to play with it. Like right now, Outlaw, it's so stupid strong. It's ridiculous. Plus, it also has its AoE effect too. So you can one tap a heavy armor player or NPC, and then its AoE effect also kicks in too. And I've used this AoE effect with the whole lineup of players. I think I took down like 8 players with just 2 shots. Just 2 shots. That's a lot. I have it on video. When me and my organization were taking photos, I pulled the ATSCAV out and I shot one person 2 times. All 8 players were all in-capped, which is 2 shots. It's ridiculous. As long as they're close enough and it arcs, it's going to be crazy. Hey, go run it. Go run it. You're about to find out. Yeah, the AoE is crazy. Go find a bunch of NPCs bunched up together and then just shoot one of them twice if you're actually able to. Usually, you're not able to because you kill them with 1 shot. So, yeah. All that good stuff. Okay, let's go to the next sniper. Let's take a look at the AO7. Yeah, yeah. So Shrap, the P8 SMG got put in S tier, or it's between S and A tier. We'll go over all the stuff after we finish the first list. We'll go over everything. We'll talk about it and we'll discuss to make sure everything is valid. We'll go through each tier to contemplate on what is good and what's not good as we finish going through every FPS weapon. Excuse me, I'm dying today. Okay, AO7 sniper rifle. I use this as a DMR. I strap on a 2x scope or a 3x scope on here, and I run it just like that. I don't usually throw its its base 8x on it. It's a good weapon. Really good DMR in my opinion. Really good DMR. Yeah, AO3. That's what I said. Did I say that? Did I say AO7? AO3? This dude said F. Get out of here. It's definitely not no F tier. It's a 0. You don't use it. Shoot. I've killed so many players with this alone in close quarters combat. It's so nice. Use the LLs. I'm not a huge fan of the LLs. They just be blinding me. So it's like, bleh. So I think the TTK for the AO3 is equivalent to the P8 AR, but this has a faster fire rate than the P8 AR. So if you connect 3 shots, you can down a player just like the P8. I do believe their FPS damage is about 45, so it can really do a lot of work. It's good. It really is good. Especially if you use it with a smaller scope, it can wreck people. But you got to make sure those shots connect. Its fire rate is really fast, really quick, and yeah. You said it looks like, is it visually F? You're funny. Where should we put it at? Where should we put it at? You have to use the proper sight for it to have a better deep ADS. You have to use like the scorched 4x whatever it is, the towels scope, and it has a faster ADS. AB. Okay, let's see some ABs. Yes, we got one S from Shrap. We got a B. Okay. What else we got? Okay, we're getting some B's, more B's. B's and E's. You guys thinking B tier? Is that valid? Is that good? B tier? Sure. You guys know what it is. Come on, y'all. We got over 100 people inside of here. Let me see some new names pop up. What's up, Sarkis? What's good? It does replace the P8. Yeah, pretty much. It just has a faster fire rate than the P8. Deals the same amount of damage. I believe since it's a sniper, it can shoot farther than the P8 too. If you actually want to strap on, a higher definition scope. So that too. Okay. Which one should we do next? Which of the snipers? We have 3 of them. Which one do you guys want to do next? Verdict says P6. What else we got? That's wild that the P8 has a higher range than a sniper rifle. Okay, so we got 1 P6, we got 1 arrowhead, one scalpel. We got 2 P6s. P6. Okay, y'all want to do the P6 LR. P6, got a couple arrowheads. Okay. What about the Zenith? I forgot about the Zenith. Zenith. All right, y'all saying P6. Okay. So, okay, here we go. I got some words about the scalpel I gotta tell you about just because it's very important that you know about it. A lot of people don't know about it, but I'll talk about it in a moment. LMGs is gonna be last, Sarkis. They're going to be last. But then we're going to go over all of the tiers to see if everything matches up properly. Okay, P6LR. It's strong, but it did get overthrown by the AtsCav because the AtsCav can one-shot in the chest versus the P6, which can't. So what do you guys think? I'm seeing a bunch of S tiers. Bunch of S tiers. Good, that's good, that's good. You got Aura. One thing I missed about the P6, the gun used to have camouflage on the gun, like how it is right here. But in the current build of the game, the camouflages aren't showing on the guns right now. Some type of bug. It's been like that for like almost a whole year now. What's up, Hafatushuri? If I'm saying your name properly. A Yogi said A. He's the first one that said A. No, that's what it is. Yeah, these are very easy to get. I think you can buy them at a store actually in Pyro. There's a store that has it available. You are a Paragon. Maybe Granite. Look, maybe. Okay. So a lot of y'all are saying S tier for the P6. S tier. Yeah, bullet drop is real, but if you can actually make them connect. One thing I miss about the P6, I miss that it used to knock players down. Like the R97 shotgun, if you hit someone with it, it would throw them, put their feet up in the air. The P6 used to do this as well too, but they stopped that. So blah. So you used to be able to pick up AtsCavs at the Orison Island locations. That was like the best place to get them. Like almost every loot crate, every mission, I would find one AtsCav. But since we can't go to the Orison platform missions and do those anymore, the AtsCav is more or less it's easily lootable in the contestant zones, obviously, and you can find them every once in a while at the Hotho locations. Yeah, and AtsCav is buyable at Checkmate. So yeah, you have options. So P6LR. Let's move on to the next one. Let's keep this list going. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. We still got to do three more snipers, and then the LMGs, and then specials. Arrowhead. I'm gonna let you guys pick this one. I ain't gonna say nothing. This is all gonna be you. This is all gonna be you. F tier. This is all gonna be you guys. I think that this is a really cool looking sniper. It looks really cool, but it does not deliver when it comes to firepower. Dang, look at you guys. So, as you guys know, I like to say double paper plate. Should I throw it right here? Oop. Double paper plate. E. Double paper plate. Deep fry that thing. You guys are funny. Double paper plate. It's not that bad. It really ain't that bad. But one reason why I don't like this weapon is if you literally hold the trigger button down just for even a half a second too long, it starts to auto charge. And that's the biggest issue with this gun. And so you're not able to pop off shots real quickly because of that. That's one reason why I would throw it double paper plate, just because of that right there. Let's see. A charged shot with the head with the tweaker E-mod does not down a player. I recently posted a video, not even maybe 2-3 weeks ago, of this weapon in action with tweaker E-mod and without, to show the difference in DPS. And it was not able to down a heavy armored or even a medium tiered armored player with a headshot. So to answer your question, Sarkis, this is double paper plate. This is the worst of the worst. So, you ever went to like a cookout and you're eating some food and you're like, ugh. And so you take that paper plate and throw another one on top of it and politely put it in the trash so no one can see it. That's what double paper plate is. It's right here. R97. Right here. B tier. Yeah, so double paper plate for the arrowhead. And I'm sorry. It needs a little bit of work. It needs a buff, but not a strong buff. If it got a buff, it would be towards its charge effect. You think that when you charge up the shot, it would deal enough damage to down a player in medium tier armor with a single shot, but not even that. What? Okay, let's move on to the scalpel. Ooh, too close, too close. Scalpel sniper rifle. Now, there is a lingering issue with the scalpel sniper rifle. There is an issue with its range. It's a really good sniper. It deals a lot of damage, but if you shoot at about 400 meters, the bullets no longer connect. I learned that through trial and error. Doesn't matter if you're shooting single or double. Like I said, it's a great sniper, but after that 300, 400 meter range, doesn't even matter if you use the rangefinder, the shots won't connect. And I don't know why. It just doesn't, and I can never figure it out. B tier. This a DMR? No way. Ain't this a bolt action rifle too? I forget. See, average. It's cool. It looks cool. It looks like a Karna rifle. But that's been converted to ballistics. A. Okay. We got an A tier for the scalpel. I also don't like the scope on this gun. I always swap the scope out for a different sight. This one it's not a good scope. I think it's called the Black Prism sight for this one. Not my cup of tea. I know people like this thing though. So let me get some letters in the chat. Let me get some letters. Everyone type in. Got 1A. Got C. Everyone type in the chat. Let me see. We got 1D. We got lots of A's and B's. Got a B. 2 scopes. You're funny. B minus C. Getting a lot of B's. There we go. We got 1 C, another C. Okay, come on now. What are we doing for this one? That was like a D. You're funny. Everyone's saying higher than that. Platinum is like C. S? No. Ain't gonna be S. Let's see. I usually use the what's the company that makes the Tau? I think it's like Tau Plus. They make an 8X version of their scope, and I like that's my favorite scope for all the 8Xs. And then after that, I think there's only Bearing makes a 16X, I think, or is it only Volt? I forget which one makes the 16X. MVTAC. Okay, yeah, you got it. Yep, that is my favorite scope. Everyone's saying B tier. Yeah, B tier it is, I guess. Okay, last but not least, the Zenith sniper rifle. This is a powerhouse right here. I love it. This is one of my favorites. I'm gonna say a solid S tier for my own personal opinion. We got 1D. We got 1D. Real quick with the D. It's good. It's good. Get some A's, getting some S's. A lot of A's, okay. Everyone in the chat who's watching, sound. We got over 100 people over here. Ain't no one saying nothing. Heats up too fast, but that's what you want with this gun, right? You want it to heat up so you can shoot it. Or no, you want it to charge up. That's right. That's my bad. Weak S for you. Oh, solid A. Okay. We are getting a lot of A's, a couple S's. There we go. Ray Gun, I see you. Shazam, I see you. So Riley, let me ask you a question. How can you not like this gun? I mean, my Relay 77. Relay or Riley, I don't know. Why do you hate this thing? Ooh, outlaw. So whatchamacallit, I discovered this during my last live stream on Monday. I was playing with the ATS-CAV, and I learned that the ATS-CAV can do collateral damage. Did it on an accident. I shot a single round, just one bullet, and it killed two NPCs at the same time. I went back and I tested it with some of my homies, and it can do collateral damage for the ATS-CAV, just so you know. So just like the Zenith, they can do it. And that's not using its AoE effect for the ATS-CAV. Let's see. I picked the Zenith over the AO3. I like it. It's a good sniper. Everyone's saying A and S tier, A and S tier. How about A tier? Just to be fair. It's good, but it does take some skill. Y'all quiet right now. Y'all quiet. B, you're the only one who gave it a low number besides Riley. Let's get some numbers. Let's get some letters. You hate it? It's all good. Everyone has their own personal preference. Like, you know, for me, for example, I hate this gun right here. This gun, it can burn. I hate this thing. I don't like it at all. But it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. He's funny. Paper plate. Okay, let's move away from that. Let me put the specials over here. Get them away from the LMGs. Let's see. Okay. What LMG should we look at first as we start to progress towards the end of the tier list? Nah, I don't like it just because it's weak. It's not strong. Yeah, get that junk out of here. I would put it in double paper plate real quickly. What do you guys want to see first? Which LMG? We have the Fresnel, FS9, Pulverizer, Demco, and the F55. What do you guys want to see first? Let's see. Demco, F55. Go left to right? I mean, yeah, I can. Okay. Let's go left to right. Let's start with the Fresnel, okay? Where should I put this bad boy? The Fresnel LMG. They've changed this weapon a lot since its first initial release in the PTU. When it first came out, it shot differently. When it came out to the live build, its shots were slower, but it dealt damage faster, if you will. But I don't know. I'm seeing a bunch of A tiers. What's up, Kavari? What's going on, Kavari? I see you. Its damage is crazy. Once it gets heated up, if you attach the Zenith sniper rifle scope onto it, you can see the damage output. I believe the damage is what? It's like 49 per shot, or is it more than that now? I forget what the damage output is for this thing is.
Waking up in the morning, laying in my bed, staring at
this B tier.
It hit me. Creating things.
I've seen a lot of A's pop up earlier. A lot of A's. So is this an A tier weapon? Right here in the A tier section. 1C. You're the first C. Everyone's been saying A's and B's. All right, Ray Gun. Let me see them letters. Let me see them letters. What do you guys think? Let's see. We got A's. Okay, we got Verix. We got Deezer. We got some A's. We got yes, sir. Paste. AB. So the gun itself isn't heavy. The magazines are heavy. And I've talked about this before on how you can alleviate all of that weight so you're not encumbered. So here's a little pro tip for you guys who may not know about this. Excuse me, sorry. I'm drinking too much water. There's a trick to make yourself not encumbered if you have to have these heavy magazines, because these are 150% weight. If you put them in the backpack, the volume is a lot lower, which is why you can carry so many of them in your backpack without becoming encumbered. If you attach only 3 to 4 of them on your body versus fully kitting out your whole entire tool belt, you'll be able to move as if you're wearing medium tier armor. So don't equip your entire tool belt full of magazines. Only put like 3 or 4 of them on, and you will be able to move fast and swiftly versus having a full tool belt full of them. That is a pro tip a lot of people don't know about. If you're doing PvP, you don't need a lot of magazines on your body, just enough to hold it down. If you're gonna go do Onyx Facilities, ASD labs, where you're gonna need more, then keep them in your backpack. Don't put them on your tool belt. Okay, little pro tip for you guys. And yes, this works to this day right now. Go ahead, try it out. You'll see the difference of movement speed. I'm dead ass. So right now it's an A tier. I'm seeing a lot of B tiers. A lot of you guys switched up because you guys are bringing PvP into it. So let's see. So for PvP, B tier. But if you're just to use it as in for PvE or running missions and stuff, what would you guys rate it for that? What's up, Draco? Draco Nova, what's good? I could throw it in between A and B. So B for PvP. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know if there's any type of special effects for the Palatino armor human. All right. So I'm gonna throw the pulverizer in between. Hold on, let me arrange this thing real quickly. There we go. Let's pull up the pulverizer in between A and B. Okay. There we go. How's that look? That look good for you guys? Everyone happy? Everyone happy? There we go. Solid A and B. So A for PvE, B for PvP. That's good. That's good. Everyone happy with that one. Happy. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay. Next, LMG. Fan favorite, FS9. This used to be the golden child. If you type in FS9 or whatever farming videos, that used to be like the biggest thing people would cover. They used to cover how to farm this thing, how to get them. It was so prevalent. This was the gun to talk about back in the 3 dot days. Now it's kind of more average. It's not super powerful. It's not super weak. You throw on a tweaker, emod, or an emod compensator on it. Recoil is almost non-existent, but its damage does drop off pretty harshly over a distance. It's good. It's heavy and bulky. It's good. It's not bad by any means. This is like the in-between LMG for all the LMGs in the game. That's how I feel. Seeing a lot of A's, a lot of B's. A lot of A's, a lot of B's. Okay, a lot of A's. Great PvP. Yeah, it really is meh for PvP. B. I saw a lot of A's. I mean, this one can easily go in between A and B again because it's like the good okie doke weapon. Since it's ballistics, it can pierce through shields if you have a player hiding behind a ship. That's one benefit of having it as well too, because ballistics. I think. Come on now, gotta arrange it. Put it in the front. I think this one's gonna be another one for right here for A to B. Another good candidate. Everyone happy? In between A and B. So, I use the FS9 when I do Stormbreaker. This is my Stormbreaker weapon, just because of the heat. For the parallax weapons, I can't use them there. The Demico just doesn't do enough damage to the worm, but this does. So I like this when I do Stormbreaker. It's my Stormbreaker weapon. It's situational for me. You won't find me running regular missions with it though. I'd rather run the Lumino or parallax. But we got this one in between A and B. That was an easy one. Okay. Let's check out the pulverized. This big old gun. What you guys think about this 50 caliber beast? Motherfucker shooting 50 BMGs like it was nothing. I don't even know how they got 120 BMGs to even fit in this thing. That's my question. 120, yeah. Everyone's saying God tier. God tier? Ooh, okay. Let's throw it up here in the God section. I see nothing but God tier. I say it's God tier because this gun is going to catch a nerf. Everyone knows it. It is far too powerful. 2 shots, 2 to 3 shots downs everything. 2 headshots, heavy armor. 1 headshot, medium armor. It's ridiculous. Yeah, God until nerf. You're 100% DJ. That'd be funny if it did. But yeah, this is serious one right here. This one ridiculous. It's stupid how strong it is. It's gonna catch a nerf. There's no doubt about it. You can get this one in game. It's at Checkmate Station. No, not Checkmate, but Ruin Station, Ghost Arena. If you want to get it in game, Riley. Right, I'll come back to it. I'll definitely come back to it. There's a couple of weapons I have to revisit. I need to revisit the Parallax. I need to revisit the Custodian. I need to revisit the probably the AtsCav again to run some more tests since I know more things about it now. Yeah, 100%. I mean, so Chungus, the pulverizer was designed to be used with a heavy set of armor. You're not supposed to ADS with it, according to CAG. You're supposed to hold it low as if it was like a Gatling gun. That's why in the preview they had a handle on top of it where the guy was holding it really low and shooting it low. That's how it was supposed to be used, but since it's not in the game, it's bleh. Yep. Well, you wouldn't use an LMG for long range to begin with. Most LMGs you would use at 50 meters. After that, they're pretty much rendered useless. Just see no sharp. Yeah, you're not supposed to use them anything past 50 meters, realistically. This one's range is 100 meters, but any gun you use outside of 50 meters becomes very difficult to hit your target. That's every gun. So yeah, you know, that's just how they all function. But God tier until nerf, pulverizer. Everyone's agreeing. Everyone's saying it's valid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Buff F55. It's pretty bad right now. F55, it needs. So I'm not sure. So did you guys play with the F55 when it was in the PTU? So in the PTU, the F55, it didn't spool. It shot its bullets immediately, which made it good. But when it went to the live build, they took that feature out. Now it spools for half a second and then it shoots, you know, which is bad. You don't want that, you know, disadvantage. You want to be able to shoot automatically. If they would have kept it the same way how it was in the PTU, this thing would be solid. But since they didn't add that to this weapon, it's really low on my list. It does deal damage. PvE is really good. PvE, I will put this at A tier, easily PvE. But PvP, double paper plate. I think down here, PvP. Up here, PvE. Oops, smack my microphone again. Gotta stop doing that. So yeah, that's what I think. Double paper plate until it gets rid of that spooling effect. PvE, A tier, easy A tier PvE. Let's see. I'll throw it in D tier. Because it's not terrible. It's okay. It's just another LMG. You know, once they get rid of that spooling up thing, it will be a really valid weapon. But until then, we gotta wait, you know. Because I think a real Gatling gun, you can spool it up to get the spin going, but you don't have to do that for a real Gatling gun. It should be able to fire immediately as it's spooling up. So, blah. It's really good for crowd control. I'll give it that. You can take down a whole bunch of NPCs real quickly after you already started firing. But, you know, just having that disadvantage really does hurt the gun. So I'm going to leave it right there at D tier just because reasons. Throw it in the trash can, haste. I see you. I see you. You're funny. Let's move on. Demico. This is a fan favorite. People love the Demico. Demico is B. Okay, okay. This used to be my go-to LMG all the time. I used to run this back in 3.0 days all the time. Was my go-to over the FS9, and I really enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I will use this for the Yomandi fight, or I'll use it for Hathor. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Draco. See, you spitting facts, Draco. This is an S tier. All right, Platinum. Everyone 07, the Platinum. He's heading out. He's heading out. Right, right. Solid A. Terrible recoil? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The Demico is pretty good. Its recoil is a lot friendlier than other guns. Okay, okay. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? So what do you guys think? Where should I put the Demco? God, stop smacking my microphone. God, it's like the 10th time I smacked it. I'm seeing a bunch of A's. Let me get some letters. Let me get some letters. B tier? Everyone's saying B tier. 1 S tier. 1 S tier. It's okay. We'll throw it in B tier. Everyone's saying B. By the letter J. You're funny. Okay. Okay, you guys. Let's wrap this up real quickly and go to specials. Let's just do all specials real quickly. Real quick and hot. Are getting more garbage. Like I said, we'll go over the list in a second. We'll go over the list, okay? Okay, so oh, you don't understand? You don't understand? The P8 SMG is easily A or S and A tier. This is S tier. This is God tier. Let me tell you what, the Arclight is as strong as everyone says it is. If you don't use the Arclight, you haven't used it before, you should really go and run it. All right, y'all. Railgun. So I was being an idiot one day and I decided to run the railgun in the contestant zones. And I was having fun with it. It's good against ships, but it's not good against NPCs. It took a couple shots to down NPCs, but easily a fun weapon to have, especially if you're out there, you got bounty hunters on your back. If I'm being, a little baddie and I have a crime stat, I will take a railgun out there with me. I have some fun with it. It's fun. Let me tell you something. Railgun's serious. You got yourself a brand new sub. I see you. I see you. What's good, Day? What's going on? Okay, okay. Let's see. Everyone's saying S tier for the railgun. You can also, so at the distribution centers, you can find railguns, Wickelow's version railgun at the distro centers. If you didn't know that or not. So you can find that there. And they're pretty prevalent too. I think I have like 10 of them now just because of it. OP tier? That's God tier. That's God tier, Max or Maverick. C tier? What? No. Right. You really got to be able to aim. Exactly. Which could be all the time if you have a crime stat. If you got bounty hunters at you, you come out of a bunker, they're trying to fly in and shoot you with their ships, pop them 2 times with the railgun. They go down, they're mad. You got them easily. Yep. All right, y'all. The Animus missile launcher. This is kind of a curveball for me because it works really well against the Stormbreaker, against the Apex Valakar. It works very well. But for fighting ships, it takes about 6 rounds to destroy, I believe, an Aurora. So what do you guys think about the Animus? Let me get some letters. Let me get some letters. C. I'm not mad at C. I think the Animus is one of the coolest looking guns in the game. Got ourselves another brand new sub. What's going on, Exercise? What's going on? What's going on? I see you inside of here. Hell yeah, hell yeah. F tier? We don't got F. We only got double paper plate. Nah, this ain't this is the missile launcher. I'm seeing a lot of C tiers. It's not bad. It does get the job done. Me personally, I would put it in D tier. Deep fry it. Yeah, I will put it in D tier, my personal opinion. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? D if you're real. You're funny. D, okay. We got some agreements. Any more? Any more? I've never used it against players. I don't know about for the missile launcher. Wow. let's put it in D tier. Let's put it in D tier. Right, right. And then last but not least, we have the biggest disappointment in the verse. This is the worst gun in the verse. It looks cool. It used to be the shit, but now it is just shit. We have ourselves the grenade launcher. Let me just do y'all a favor. We're throwing this motherfucker in double paper plate because that is how bad this grenade launcher is. Double paper plate. Ain't no one want this shit. Trash. Nobody wants the GP33. Yeah, double paper plate. Hell no, we don't use this thing. It used to be the gun. This was the gun, but now, like literally, I had Gaporo on stream. He shot me in the head twice with this thing at point blank, and you know what it did? Literally like 7% damage. I was like, wow. I don't know why it doesn't do any damage. It's okay against NPCs. I realize that it takes 1 to 2 shots for NPCs, but players, it could take almost an entire magazine to down one player. It's ridiculously bad. Absolutely horrible, in my opinion. Yeah, like maybe it's like smoke grenades, or maybe, you know, incendiary, stun, something, you know, but in its current form factor, it's just horrible. This is not a good gun. It could be better. It could be better in so many different ways, but okay. Absolutely horrible, in my opinion. And then that is, let me zoom in. There we go. Everyone can see that is the list. Now, at this point of the video, we are now going to go over each tier to see if every gun is valid. So when I ask you guys, are these guns valid? You guys will type in the chat valid. But yeah, let's continue on, since now the list is now all placed. We can look at every weapon that we have placed in here now. Okay. Do you guys want to start with double paper plate or God tier first as we go through this whole entire list? Bottom first from one. Skip. Builds tension. Okay, builds tension. Yeah, we're about to see some arguments pop up in the chat. Paper plate. Okay, we're getting paper plate. Okay. All the paper plates are valid. Okay, does everyone agree that all the paper plates are valid? So what we have is we have the Sal frag pistol, dead rig shotgun, the R97 shotgun. Don't fret. The R9 shotgun is also up in B tier as well. That one's in both. Then we have the BR2 shotgun, arrowhead, and then the GP33 grenade launcher. Is that valid for double paper plate? Okay. Let's continue on then. Okay. That was fast. You guys are quick, real quick. Let's move along over to E tier, which is going to be the Ravager shotgun. Only one gun in the E tier. So, bleh. Is E valid? Any Ravager shotgun lovers in here? Any Ravager shotgun lovers? Valid, okay. I don't use it either. I've used it for FPS testing, but that's as far as I would go. I don't use this. I don't use this at all. Okay. I guess E for the Ravager is valid. Everyone's saying valid. What about D? In D tier, we have the whatever this gun's called, F-55, and then the Animus missile launcher for D tier. You zoom in one more time. Actually, that's fine right there. For D tier, is that valid? What do you guys think? Something the C63 SMG, I believe is what it's called. I'm having a brain fart. You good with the V? Okay, we got some Vs. I think you're the only one, Haste. Got a bunch of Vs. So everyone's saying that's valid for D tier. Okay. Good. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's carry on to C. In C tier, we have the UBrev, S38 pistol, Pulse pistol, Ripper SMG. Now, I asked earlier because the Ripper SMG got a buff, but I haven't used it myself, so my opinion don't matter on the Ripper. Ripper's better than C? Oh, we got someone. Hater. I gotta rerun it. I gotta see how good it is. I haven't ran it in a very long time, so you know, I'll probably rerun it again. Maybe I'll make an updated weapons test video on it just to see how it is. Run an Arena Commander, run some PvP tests in there, or if I can find people at Ruin or something. Based on looks, it is cool. It is cool looking, DJ. It is cool. All right, so a lot of y'all are saying that Ripper deserves better. A lot of y'all saying that Ripper deserves to be in B tier. The God tier is the Meg gun. No. Dozer, I use pistols over the Meg gun all the time. If I want to use a medical attachment, I'll use the multi-tool with the medical attachment because I'm not always using the tractor beam, so I'll have the medical stuff attached to the multi-tool. But I personally usually run pistols over my actual primaries just because they're actually very powerful. You'd be surprised how powerful the UBrev and the Arclight and the Coda actually is. Let's see, the Arclight, 3 bursts down heavy armored players real quick and fast. UBrev has an AoE effect which can target multiple NPCs at the same time or players. Coda, 2-tap anybody. It's pretty much P8, but you know, a hand cannon in your pistol. But a lot of people do actually use pistols. You'd be surprised. Like I said, I don't use the med gun as much as I used to use it, mainly because I use the multi-tool medical attachment versus that. It does what I need it to do. If I get a tier injury, guess what? I'll just run to my ship and heal myself. But yeah. One primary? I guess Parallax will be the primary. For secondary will be the Arclight. Personally, I would just run the Arclight if I had the opportunity. It's ridiculous. Exactly. Multi-tool's killing it. Okay, let's get back to the list. Okay, so everyone's saying that the Ripper deserves more love and I should put it in B tier. So I'll put the Ripper in B tier because everyone's saying B tier for the Ripper. Okay. Okay. B tier, we have the R97 shotgun, Devastator shotgun, Custodian. We have the Karna, S71, AO3, Scalpel, and Demco. Okay. What do you guys think about B tier? Is that valid? Let me zoom out so much you guys can see the whole list. I guess that's good. There we go. See the whole entire beat list. A little long. I didn't know that. Hold on. I did not know that. You're serious, Andy? So Andy says that the Animus rocket launcher can kill a snake in 3 shots. I'm gonna have to test that out. Demco A. AO3 belongs in A. Okay, we got some discrepancies here. We got some. So what's going on then? What's going on, y'all? Also, I got a brand new video about to drop in 5 minutes, just so you guys know. 5 minutes and a brand new video gonna drop. Jack Norris territory. Demco A. Are you guys sure? P4 should be higher. P4 is in between A and B. It's a good weapon, good generalized weapon, but it's not great. It's good, but not great. Which is why it's in between A and B. It gets an A minus B plus, pretty much. So okay, I see a lot of you guys saying that the Demco belongs in A tier. You guys are starting to change your mind now. This would be A tier for the Demco. Parallax is in God tier. Yeah. So is A tier valid? Again, we have the Ripper, R97, Devastator, Custodian, Karna, S71. We have the AO3 and Scalpel. Oh yeah, also the P4 is sitting in between A and B. And then we have the Fresnel LMG sitting in between A and B. And then we have the FS9 sitting in between A and B. I almost forgot about those just because I didn't look hard enough. Forgot about those. It depends who you ask. The Demco does have a really fast fire rate. It deals 3 less DPS than the FS9, but I feel like lasers overall just don't deal as much damage as ballistics. I don't know. I guess it depends on user opinion, realistically. Okay, so let's carry on to A tier. In the A tier cabinet, we have the LH86 pistol, P4, Coda pistol, Fresnel, Prism shotgun, L9, Quartz, P8, Zenith, and then the Demco. What do you guys think? Is that a valid choice? Where's my flashlight turning on? For A tier, is that valid for A tier? The P8's is an A tier. Oh, just the P8 AR. P8 AR. Valid A, yep. Okay. I see you guys. I don't want to bump the P8 because it's only good if you have the proper attachments. Have you ever used this thing without a compensator? Absolutely horrible. It's good, but it's not great. It was great, but ever since the nerf, it's become more or less average. And so that's why it's an A tier. In my opinion and the chat's opinion, this is what everyone voted on. This is one I didn't decide. This is one that the chat decided on together. So that's where I put it at based off of the chat's decision. It's good. It's not bad. But if you don't got a tweaker compensator, it's horrible. It's not manageable. It's good. So everyone's saying that A tier is valid. It's not a bad list so far. Now let's zoom in to the big guns. We are now, can't see me, to S tier. Well, the P8 SMG is an S tier. It's in between S and A. Not bad. So let's start off with the S tier. We have the Lumino SMG. We have the Gallant. We have the P8 SMG. Then we have the Killshot. And then we have the P6 LR. You say pull it up. It's right here. P6 is right here. P6. Okay, so do you guys think this is valid? S tier, Lumino, Gallant, E8 SMG, Killshot, P6. Oh, he says pull the SMG, pull it up. You guys want it right here, S tier? I could do S tier. S tier for the PA SMG. Put it over here so it's not blocking views. There we go. Okay, I'm seeing good S tiers. Drop the kill shot? Why drop the kill shot? People have been saying nothing but good things about it. Why drop the kill shot, Haste? Give me an example why I should drop it down back to S tier or B tier. Or A tier, I mean, A tier, my bad. Come on, Haste. Give me an example. Why? Only the red version? I don't know. People have been saying that they were melting people in the contestant zones with the kill shot. Be consistent? I mean, you know, you're shooting 2 different round types. He's saying put it back down. It's ugly? Man, it's not a beauty contest, dog. Not a beauty contest. Unpredictable, I guess. Okay. Okay, everyone's saying back down here in the middle, which is fine. Okay. Now let's go to the granddaddy himself. S tier. We have ourselves. I'm not sure where to put the Gallant. I'll keep it right there for now. So an S tier or God tier. You lost your pulverizer? That sucks. You object to the God tier. Pulv needs to go above God tier. Nah, because it's gonna catch a nerf, and when it catches that nerf, it's gonna be really horrible. It's gonna be a sad day once that shit when that LMG goes down. We all know it too. So God tier, the introduction weapon that everyone gets at the beginning of the game, the arc light pistol. You guys were screeching God tier at the beginning. Is it still valid? Is that a valid weapon? Or God tier? Or is the God tier list valid? I should be asking more or less. Yes, sir. So what do we have? We have the Arclight, Parallax, Atscav. We have the Gallant, which is in between S and G. Pulverizer. Someone said they want it above. So shits and giggles. And then we have the Railgun. And now Arclight is definitely God tier. You have no idea how strong it is if that's your opinion on it. You got to take it out and run it and see how you can just down anyone with like 2 to 3 bursts. And it's really fast. ETK is quick. So where are we going to put the Gallant at? We decided to put it in between S and G. Where do you guys want it actually? Do you guys think it's fine right there, or should I bump it? S. Okay, we got one S. Keep it SG. Powerful. Okay, yep. Yeah, I mean, the Atscav is ridiculous. Like I said, so the P6 LR can't one-tap chest, but the Atscav can. I'm telling you, nah, you did not try it yesterday. If that's what you're thinking, go on, take it out there right now. Headshot, heavy NPCs. Watch my videos. Headshot, heavy NPCs. One tap. 4 shot. One tap. I took down 9 NPCs or 9 players, which is 2 shots. 9 players, 2 shots, easily. It's extremely strong because it, you know, first it's DPS and then it's AOE. Ridiculous. I ain't lying. I ain't lying unless I'm crying. Okay, so that is the tier list. I think it's a pretty good tier list. What do you guys think? It's not bad. You know, pretty good stuff right here. What do you guys think about this tier list? Let's see. Oops. Trying to get the good zoom. I get the whole list on the fucking film. There we go. I think this is a very solid tier list. I'm actually glad that I have so many of you guys here watching right now. Where we have what, over 100 people watching, which is really nice, which is really cool. Tier list is pretty strong. You guys help put all of this together. Like I said, I can't do this by myself. Again, like I said, I watched a bunch of tier lists before, and a lot of it is, you know, individualized for their tier list. But I like to make sure I get you guys, the community, involved when I make the tier list, just because he says bump it. he's bad. He'll get the okie doke. He'll get the okie doke to C. I'll give you the C. Lumen is S tier. It's right here. This is Lumino right here, S tier. Lumina, whatever it's called. But yeah, this is an excellent tier list. I think everything's proper. I can't wait for the PvPers to hop in here and start roasting me once I post this as an official video after the stream, just because I know they're going to do it. It happened last time I did a weapons tier list. They were like, hey, man, you got to change that shit. They were not happy with my decisions. But I was like, it's not just me. It's everyone. We all came together and made this decision. They weren't happy about it, which is okay. You know, hopefully there's some PvP community guys who are inside of here who run PvP and agree with the tier list, you know, as well too. C54 squad. And like I said, you know, it's good to have more than one person decide on the tier list, because, you know, like I said, it's better when there's more eyes on it, more voices able to talk about the weapons and their experiences and stuff. Seeing you guys talk about it, these weapons, what you guys like about them, what you dislike about them, is excellent in my opinion. Having the community come together and talk about their favorite guns, you know, as you guys know, my big niche is FPS. It's my shit. But yeah, just having everyone here having fun with it is cool. It's cool. It's cool. Just right. C54 just for bunker missions is fun. Yeah. It's kind of funny because like the LH86 pistol deals way more damage than the C52 or 54, whatever this little thing is called. This fucking SMG. I don't know what it's even called. What is this thing called? I don't even remember. But yeah, this was pretty weak in comparison to its pistol counterpart, even though they shoot the exact same round, which is funny as hell. Doesn't deal as much damage. But yeah, this is a good list. Yeah, really good, solid list. A lot of you guys participated, and I really did enjoy that. A lot of you guys came out and just overall had a fun time talking with you guys about your guys' favorite weapons, your favorite PPUs, what you guys like to rock out there in the verse, and you know, just had a great time overall. Your main priority is the P4. So if I were to give you my top 5 FPS weapons, it would be Arclight, Parallax, the Lumino SMG. Right now, the ATSCAV is on top of my list. It used to be on the bottom, but now it's way up there. And then this one's situational, but the FS9 is situational for me. I like to use it for events, mainly Stormbreaker. That's my go-to FPS weapon for Stormbreaker. Honorable mentions would be the Quartz SMG. It's one of my favorites. My general loadout. Let's see, to answer your question, Varix. Laser pointer. Either I like to rock the orange laser pointer. That's my favorite laser pointer. I always rock the Delta Scorched size 1 sight. That's my favorite sight, the Delta Scorched size 1. That's it. Then of course, tweaker compensator, scorched emods, tweaker emods, all that good shit, you know. Nothing too crazy for my loadout. Basic stuff, real basic stuff. All right, y'all. Well, I had a really good live stream. I'm going to cut it for the day. If you guys want to go check out today's video, I uploaded a video that dropped, you know, not long ago. But yeah, you know, 07s to the chat, 07s, it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again. You know, like I said, the next live stream where I do my tier list is going to be on the ships for 2025. Only ships released in this year, not in previous years. So currently I'm waiting for IAE to pass, because we should expect a couple new releases during that time. Obviously, everyone says that the Perseus is going to drop. We don't know until it's official, until we see it in the PTU. So Perseus and whatever else might drop as well. We might see something we haven't seen before as well. So I'm going to wait because I don't want to give, you know, recency biasm. for the purchase because that's going to be high up on the list. Everyone's going to love it automatically, but I want to really go through it and nitpick at it and, go through it with the fine tooth comb just to see how it is. It's good and bad. But yeah. Other than that, though, I'm going to cut the stream. I do appreciate everyone who came out. Today was a long day. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to post it so everyone can watch it later as a recap video. But yeah, 07s, you guys already know who it is. It is FC, aka the biggest bird in the verse. Fried chicken out.